Arsenal were out of the FA Cup after losing to 10-man Man United on penalties. Bruno Fernandes put United 1-0 up with a lovely strike. Then Dalot gets sent off about 5 minutes later for his second bookable offence, making a foul on Marino from the resulting free kick. Surprise, surprise, who went and scored the goal? It wasn't Kai Havertz, I tell you that for nothing. It was Gabriel. Lovely strike, hit it on the half volley, took a slight deflection. Kai Havertz should start taking a leaf out of Gabriel's book. It's looking like Gabriel's scoring more goals than Kai Havertz this season, so that says a lot. 60 million down the drain. Full freaking stop after that chant, I tell ya. 60 million down the drain is bloody bang right, bang on. Then Arsenal get given a dubious penalty. Harry Maguire brings down Kai Havertz. It's one of them ones, if it gets given against you, you ain't going to be too happy about it. But if it gets given to you, you'll be like, thank you, referee, for that gift. It's one of them ones. It was a gift from the footballing gods. Up steps Captain America, Captain Marvel. You know, the flick of the hair, looks the part, does all this a lot better than he can take a bloody penalty. I tell you that for nothing. It was a good save by the goalie. As you can tell from my reaction, he stepped up and he went and missed it. Yep, Captain Marvel went and missed it. You know, Gabriel's just scored a half volley from 12 yards out. Watched it lovely, banged it in. You put your Captain Marvel on the penalty spot. You know, he missed it. He absolutely missed it. I'm fuming. And you knew he was going to miss it. It's just one of them games. It had that feel of that FA Cup semi-final when Giggs scored that goal in extra time to put us out of the FA Cup semi-final back in 1999. That set up United for that fabulous treble. Arsenal can't win a treble. We're never going to win a treble. Will I ever see Arsenal win a treble in my lifetime? I seriously doubt it. Especially if you've got Mikel Arteta in charge. So Man United were down to 10 men, and then for an hour, if you include extra time, it was an absolute barrage and we couldn't score a goal. And it's not because Man United defended well, because I don't think they defended well, because we had chance after chance after chance after chance. Kai Havertz, 60 million down the drain. Full stop. I ain't finishing the rest of that chant off ever again. He needs to go. You know, I was saying about Captain Marvel and all that. The only way we're going to get we need a whole reset. Like Thanos needs to come in now. Come into that changing room and go like that. Get rid of the whole lot of them. The whole lot of them. I mean, it says it all, don't it, when the goalkeeper from the opposing team wins bloody man of the match. I tell you what that says to me. It says to me how bad Arsenal's attackers are. That's what it says to me. Chance after chance after chance. If we had a proper striker, not bloody Kai Havertz, a proper striker, he wouldn't put half the chances away we missed. He'd put every single chance away we missed. My daughter would put half the chances away we missed, and she's only 6 years old. I mean, Kai Havertz couldn't score in a brothel, mate. Kai bloody Havertz couldn't hit a barn door at the moment. And who steps up so the game goes to penalties, and who steps up and misses the only penalty for Arsenal? Bloody Kai Havertz. I mean, you just can't make this shit up. Why is he on that Why is Kai Havertz on that penalty list? Have you seen the state of his shooting? Newcastle, you know, had a glaring chance he missed against Newcastle. Centre of the goal, 6 yards out. He goes to head it, hits his shoulder and trickles wide. I mean, he basically done the same today, but with 2 chances. And then he's on the penalties. Keep him away from the penalties, and we're paying him £1,000 an hour for the privilege. I mean, seriously, Kai Havertz has got about as much balance as a newborn pony. We used to call Tony Adams the donkey. We've got a new one now. We've got Kai Havertz the pony. And I tell you what, he is bloody pony. I'd rather trust Bambi on ice in that penalty area than I do Kai Havertz. I mean, the only time Kai Havertz is on his toes in that penalty area is when he's tiptoeing to see how high the ball's gone over the crossbar. He's like, on his toes. I mean, it's like... When he's in that penalty area, you might as well start shouting, "For!" Kai Havertz makes the geezer who tried to kill Jules in Pulp Fiction look like a good bloody shooter. I don't want to cuss David Raya. This is going to hurt me now, but bloody hell, like that penalty he saved against Atalanta. I'm thinking, all right, this geezer knows what he's doing when it comes to penalties. So we've got a bit of faith in this penalty shootout. We might not be able to rely on the strikers like Kai Havertz to score a penalty, but we've got a good, decent goalie who looks like he can save penalties. Do you know what I mean? The geezer was diving before the ball was even kicked, so the Man United players are running up to the ball. He's already halfway on the floor. They're just, open goal, bang, in the goal. So we're basically out the Carabao Cup. We've got to go to St James's Park and turn around a 2-0 deficit. We ain't scored there for 2 seasons. So what makes you think we're going to go to St James's Park on the Formula 1 and turn around a 2-0 deficit? No chance. We can't even beat 10-man Man United, and this is the worst team they've had in donkey's years. And they've just dumped us out the FA Cup like we're nothing. And then we've got the Premier League. Can we win the Premier League? Listen, you ain't going to need binoculars to find Liverpool in first place in the Premier League. You're going to need a freaking telescope. They're light years ahead of us in that Premier League. You've got more chance of finding aliens than you've got of finding first spot from Liverpool, mate. So, in theory, we've only got the Champions League to play for, and we ain't won a Champions League in our history. And that's under good managers, let alone Mikel Arteta, who can't win a bloody raffle at the moment. So it's looking likely another trophyless season under Mikel Arteta. You know, forget COVID. Arsenal suffer from trophy. Arsenal can't get within a 2 metre distance of any sort of trophy without getting sick. Icarus flew too close to the sun and got burnt. Arsenal get too close to a trophy and get sick. They get the shakes. It's not bottle job, it's an illness. I mean, we're nearly 2 weeks into the transfer market and we ain't signed a striker. Arteta's talking about internal solutions. We're out of almost every trophy we can possibly go for. And it's not even the end of January yet. Arsenal have got 99 problems and not winning a trophy's one. Come the end of the season, the only thing silver at the Emirates Stadium will be the flushers on the toilet. Fair play to Man United. You knocked us out with 10 men. You know, you beat us with 10 men. But one thing I will say, I know I've been very negative in this video, but it was it was like the old school Man United Arsenal rivalry was rekindled in that game. It was full of yellow cards. There was fighting, headbutting, whatnot. And I tell you another thing what was good about this, no VAR made it even more exciting. I must admit, it felt old school. The game did feel old school, like the good old days, like the Fergie v Wenger days, like the Keane versus Vieira days. So one thing I will say, I did enjoy watching the game. And yeah, although I did like watching the game, I've still got to say I did not enjoy watching Arsenal miss chance after chance after chance. And that's where my gripe is. My main point is Arsenal are in desperate need of a striker. If you enjoyed this video, hit up the like button like Man United just hit up Arsenal and knocked us out the FA Cup, and subscribe to Sports Almanac.